Greetings everybody, this is Brett, and I'm the founder of Holistic Homesteading, Natural Health, Open Relationships, Ecovillage, a Facebook group that's been going on for like 6 or 8 months now. 9 months now. And we're up to about 800 and some odd people in the group, but I needed to expand and create some more exposure for the group by creating a YouTube channel. And since I'm already a YouTuber, that's not difficult, and this is the first video. And so I just want to describe the basics for what this group is all about. And first and foremost, it's a natural health eco-village. And that means that I'm looking for a bunch of people that are also like myself and have been into natural health and healing for a while and have achieved a certain level of that prowess. When you understand that natural health is so interrelated to your lifestyle and the way that you're treating your planet, and then you see all the things that are going on in our world that are going to force people into submission and start to create this kind of a mindset, then you realize that change, if you've lived this life for a while, you see that change is hell. Change is so difficult for people and for animals, for everything. And so our world is going to go through some crazy changes, and a lot of people that are holistically minded like myself are thinking to themselves, wow, I really need to get into some kind of a more stable and safe situation, because we have this world of 7.5 billion people, of which most have no clue. They have absolutely no clue for how to live naturally. And so if everything goes haywire, it's going to be a serious problem, like what we've seen in COVID. And so that is one instigator for us to get going with this project. But another thing is, like the most important thing is that for me, I just want to live amongst like-minded people. And so where I've come, I'll tell you like where I'm at in my journey. And politically, I'm not liberal and I'm not conservative. I'll tell you what I'm not, and I'll tell you what I am. I realize that the extremes, in most regards, other than like cayenne that I enjoy and like hot peppers, most of the extremes are undesirable for me. Okay, so I really don't want guns on the property, although, you know, it's possible that maybe we might need them someday. But for the most part, for spiritual reasons, like anything aggressive like that, I'm not into it. Although I am pretty much into the death penalty, because I believe that we've got so many people on this earth, and to spend a lot of money housing and feeding and all the things that are required to keep people in jail that are repeat offenders over and over again, like it's just ridiculous. And like, what could we do with all of that money? Like, I'm telling you, there are people that really need that money in our world. And so I'm for the death penalty and not keeping repeat offenders in jail forever. I'm really working towards a plant-based diet, and I haven't eaten any wheat or dairy for 20 years now. I do still eat eggs and fish, and diet is very, very important in a community, because like imagine if you've got like some hardcore meat eaters that like to raise animals and kill animals on the property, and then you've also got vegans like what's going on and has been going on at Earth Haven. And so I have visited a lot of these communities across our country, and I've come to this determination that there's no way that I could get everything that I want by going and moving into one. And it probably just wouldn't work out, because see, I live my life logically. And I want this to be a logical community. And speaking of logic, another thing is that monogamy is illogical. And so many people buy into it. And like, some people can live a monogamous lifestyle, and they can get away with it. They can even enjoy it, you know, to a degree. But it's so limiting. And for me, you should know that I don't want to limit my life in any way, shape, or form. I do not want to be owned by anyone. I don't want anyone to refer to me as their boyfriend, their husband. I do not belong to anyone. Okay? And I want everyone to be, that's in my community to have that kind of an attitude, because if you've got that kind of an attitude, then you are one of the awesome independent type people. You might be self-employed and able to make a living online. This is so important for living out away from the city in a community in this new world. See, we have this new world where people can make a living on one of those, like I do. And you can check out my website, brettsnaturalhealth.com. And I sell natural products. That's what I'm making here today. I do sewing and I do woodworking, where I make massage tools. And I sell those through my videos. And you see, this channel, this Holistic Homesteading YouTube channel, can be the base for a lot of people to make a living the same way that I do. Exactly the same way. You make a video, like say you're Jane and you make dingle donkers. You make hanging dinkle donkers that glow and have herbs in them. And they're so popular, but you just don't know how you can possibly sell them. But we're up to 170,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel because people find it so interesting that we're creating this holistic homesteading, natural health, open relationships, eco-village, because that, like, think about that. How unique is that? Let's see how much time we got. Oh, we're good. A couple more minutes. So these cameras only go up to 10 minutes and then you have to start over with another clip. But so people would find that so interesting. So that's another thing. People that are interested in this community should be totally grooven to participate in these videos, because the more we open up and talk about the truths and the realities of logic and how to live a better lifestyle, like this kind of an idea where we're building natural houses and growing much of our own food, and we've got beautiful animals like donkeys and rabbits and chickens and horses, but not too many of them. That would be a burden. Okay, so we have to do things logically, you know, and if we do that, then people in a world of disarray, like what we're seeing now, are going to go, like, their heads will spin all the way around and they're going to subscribe, and that means that you're going to get to sell your natural products and that our YouTube channel is going to make bucks every month and support us. See? Logic, logic, logic. And see, but remember, this is a natural health eco-village. This is not for obese people, because people that have been into natural health and healing, they're not obese, they're healthy. And they want to go outside and play like at recess. Remember when you were a kid? I love all that kind of stuff. I got me a boomerang yesterday. My arm is so sore from throwing a boomerang for the first time in my life. So I'm doing a little trade with Boomerangs by Vic. And as soon as I get good at throwing it, then I'll make a video on that. And see, I'm doing a trade with another YouTuber that's got 100,000 subs now. We're doing things logically. Okay, and we're doing things naturally, and we're doing things funly. Funly. I'm adding that to the dictionary. So, anyways, we're going to, I'm gonna throw some more things on your plate here. We're going to carpool because that's more logical. Does it make sense that everybody owns a car and everybody individually drives 40 minutes or an hour to the store? There are people that live in my little town here that drive 40 minutes to Asheville and 40 minutes back every single day to work. Is that logical for one person to be in a car? Sure, some people carpool, they'll go and park their car at the park and ride. But I'm talking about people that all pretty much stay in their own little eco-village, just kind of like my apartment complex here. See, it's like a little eco-village, my little apartment complex here in the mountains of North Carolina. Okay, so let's talk about also like where. Let's talk about where we want to live. Okay, so Tennessee is an amazing place because up here in the east side of Tennessee, like I'm in North Carolina, but just over the border, not far from here, you can build anything that you want on your property and there are no zoning restrictions, there are no building codes, there isn't even a building inspector in the place that I'm looking for. But here's the thing, I'm just a modest money maker. I'm just a guy that owns a natural health website online that sells millet hole pillows and massage tools. And I make enough to keep me going. But have I made enough to be able to buy a big piece of property, like at least 10 acres, like what I really need? And the prices are going up, up, up due to COVID and people wanting to get out of the city. It's crazy. People have natural instincts and they can see where our world is going. Okay, so another reason for being up in the mountains versus down in the lowlands, there are multiple ones actually. It's hot and humid like hell down there. And there's no way that I want to be down there. Like, it's the 1st of July right now, okay? So the 1st of July, it's very warm up here even. It's not bad though. It's only like 80 degrees or something. It's like an average of 80, 85 in the middle of the day. And it's not humid up here in the mountains. It's so nice. But like, it's also clean air and clean water. People that think about natural health, if you're thinking in terms of natural health, I hope that you're thinking about the quality of your air and your water, and you're living in a place in the mountains of Colorado or North Carolina or the eastern mountains of Tennessee, or maybe in Arkansas has some mountains, you know, because the higher you get in elevation, the cleaner your air and your water get, and the more you get away from farmland full of glycosol, Roundup. And I hope that you really like animals like I do. Oh, there she goes. I'm into birds right now. Okay, so in the coming weeks, let's see how we're doing. Okay, good. So in the coming weeks and videos, I'm going to talk about all of the articles and things that I've written about on Facebook, my Facebook group. And we're going to discuss specifically the logic of all of these different things. We're going to break it down to get to this place of where I've really got some awesome people interested in this project. And I'm not talking about people that are like lazy, dirty hippies that they're looking for a place to land. Like, man, I'm looking for a place to land where I can just like set up a tent and smoke some weed, you know. That's not what this project is about. You know, and yes, I'm stereotyping. We all have seen these people. And I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm looking for, you don't have to have a lot of money to live in this project, in this community, but you have to be somebody. You know, you have to be somebody that has established some degree of legitimacy. And you have to be somebody that's into natural health and working towards a more peaceful existence, but you're not like a bleeding heart and, oh my God, I'm gonna save the world, because we can't save the world. We can save ourselves. and we can educate people on how to save themselves. And that's what I do on my videos on Vitality Massage. That's my main channel on YouTube, Vitality Massage. I teach people how to heal themselves using their own hands and doing self-massage on their necks and their knees and their feet. And I sell them the tools, the absolutely essential tools that I've created for myself initially, and now I make them for other people. And then, you know, if you look in the description box down below on my videos, you'll see all the links to all my products, all my fantastic products on my website, brettsnaturalhealth.com. So this is good enough for the first video. I want to thank everybody for joining me, and please subscribe and also hit the bell notification. There's a little bell by the subscription box, and that lets you know every time I've created a video. And I'll also post these videos on the YouTube or on the Facebook group page. And I hope that everybody's doing well and having a nice day like me. I'm making a body pillow and a pillow for Martha. Thank you, Martha. Have a great day.